Okay, here is the one dashboard. I managed to fit a couple items in there. This, I believe, is a post-war gauge, but the dash was nicely cut for that. Again, looks like they cut a hole for the tachometer. I think I'm just going to cover that up and make like it was never there. I was able to get a choke cable from a company in Europe that supplies vintage choke cables. So I got a new NOS choke cable for the dash. There's the ignition. This button seemed to fit there. I think, though, the no-tech is supposed to be there. So just kind of tinkering around with this. I'm hoping to have this cleaned up and primed shortly. Let's take a look at the other dashboard. This one looks like in more original condition. This one's a little bit pitted. I have this insert for the steering wheel column. There is the choke cable, some kind of switch that seems to fit nicely. So I want to show you some differences here between the gauges. So here is an early pre-war set. The left one is the gas, benzene, and oil pressure, and the right is your speedometer and your mileage. So I wanted to show you for an example how things changed during the war. And here's what I'm talking about. Here is a gauge, just the oil pressure. So what did they do? They omitted altogether the gas. So that would fit right in here. Like so. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of mounting system. This mounting bracket comes from behind and mounts in there, although it's for a car, so it's a little too narrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to modify that one or see if I can come up with something brand new. So here's some Kettenkrad track links. I got some more done. I have like 20 more done here, other than the end caps. So I'm going to order some end caps. That's where I'm stopping on these track links, but inching forward. Here's some Kettenkrad road wheels, primed with new rubber. I'm going to show you how those go on the vehicle. So here we have the return roller. The return roller is slightly smaller than the road wheel. And here's the discs. You notice I only have half of the discs on. So you have to have all the swing arms before you start putting the wheels on. Because I can't put this last road wheel that goes here until the swing arm is in there. So just kind of sizing them up. Just thought it'd be a good video to show how the interleaved suspension system works. So obviously after I get the last swing arm, a couple minor pieces are keeping me from getting this completed, which is okay. I'll work on something else. Once all those wheels, road wheels and discs are on, I would fasten the outer disc and put that on there. So they're just kind of like hanging on there. So not much going on with the Panzer 38T except for the seat. This was dug from an eastern battlefield. Let's take a look at this. I was skeptical at first, not thinking that this is real or not, but it certainly shows age, and the few diagrams I'm able to get looks exactly the part. So this would simply just hang from the turret ring. Kind of a cool thing to find. And if the commander wanted to just stand up, you would just simply unfold it. Of course, when it was on a turret ring, this is the proper gap. It'd be more sturdy. And there's an option to remove it altogether. Take it off if you decide you don't want it. So thanks for tuning in. Any questions, comments, please. Let's get some feedback. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention one other thing here. I still have the tape when I painted these. The reason being is when I manhandle these things, you can see I got grease on them, dirt, whatever. I figured I'd just wait to the final assembly once it's totally on, then take them off, and it'll be shiny and brand new. Okay, yeah, so once again, any comments, feel free to chime in. Please like and please subscribe. It helps a lot. Thanks a lot.